From the moment they met, a shared vision united them, one that transcended borders and cultures. Pope Francis, the Argentinian pontiff with a heart for the poor, has always been a champion for the marginalized, while Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle, the Filipino archbishop known for his humility and intellect, has been a beacon of hope and wisdom for many. Together, they found common ground in their desire to create a renewed church, one that is more inclusive and compassionate. Their bond, evident in their warm interactions and shared purpose, has become a driving force for change within Catholicism, inspiring people around the world. This partnership, grounded in mutual respect and a deep understanding of the challenges faced by the faithful in the 21st century, especially in the face of modern societal issues, is a story of two men. Both shaped by their experiences on the margins, they have come together to lead with empathy and vision. Pope Francis, hailing from the developing world, has witnessed firsthand the struggles of the poor and the marginalized, which has shaped his mission and approach. Cardinal Tagle, with his roots in the Philippines, understands the aspirations of a growing Catholic community in Asia, offering a unique perspective to the global church. Their paths converged on the world stage, where their shared vision for a more inclusive and compassionate church began to take shape, influencing countless lives. This is the story of a remarkable partnership that is reshaping the Catholic Church, bringing hope and renewal to its followers. At the heart of their vision lies a simple yet profound message: a return to the gospel values of humility, compassion, and justice. Pope Francis, with his simple lifestyle and focus on the poor, embodies this message daily. Cardinal Tagle echoes this emphasis, urging Catholics to embrace a church of the poor that prioritizes service and solidarity. These are not just abstract ideals. They are concrete actions that call for a radical shift in mindset. Humility demands that the church acknowledge its past failings and embrace a spirit of dialogue and listening. Compassion calls for a response to the suffering of the marginalized, the forgotten, and the excluded. Justice requires the church to be a prophetic voice, challenging unjust structures. Pope Francis and Cardinal Tagle are leading the charge to challenge inequality and defend the dignity of every human being. Their leadership, grounded in these principles, is transforming the church from within. They are setting an example by taking concrete steps to create a church that truly serves as a home for all, especially the most vulnerable. By focusing on the peripheries, both geographical and existential, they push the church to step outside its comfort zones and encounter Christ in the faces of those who are suffering. This includes reaching out to migrants and refugees, offering them support and welcome. It also means advocating for the rights of the poor and marginalized and challenging economic systems that sustain inequality. It's about standing in solidarity with those persecuted for their faith or beliefs. Their outreach is not simply about charity. It's about recognizing the inherent dignity of every person and working to build a world where all can flourish. The Catholic Church, often seen as rigid and unchanging, is undergoing a remarkable shift toward openness under their leadership. Pope Francis and Cardinal Tagle are promoting dialogue and engagement with the modern world. They are fostering a culture of listening, acknowledging that the church can learn from those with different views or backgrounds. This openness also applies to internal church matters. Pope Francis's emphasis on synodality, a collaborative decision-making process, is giving more voice to the laity and encouraging a more participatory church. Cardinal Tagle, known for his intellectual curiosity and openness to diverse perspectives, embodies the spirit of dialogue and engagement. This new era of openness is not about watering down the church's teachings. Rather, it's about approaching them in a fresh way, engaging with the lived experiences of the faithful. Cardinal Tagle's journey within the Vatican reflects Pope Francis's trust in his vision and leadership, showing a commitment to a more inclusive and dynamic approach to the Church's future. Cardinal Tagle's appointment as prefect of the Congregation for the Evangelization of Peoples, a key Vatican department responsible for missionary work, placed him at the forefront of the Church's global outreach. This decision clearly signaled Pope Francis's focus on prioritizing the Global South, where Catholicism is experiencing significant growth. Further solidifying this commitment, Cardinal Tagle was appointed president of Caritas Internationalis, the Church's global charitable organization, reinforcing his role as a staunch advocate for the poor and marginalized. These key appointments, chosen by Pope Francis, reflect their shared vision for building a more just and compassionate world. With his deep understanding of the challenges facing the developing world, Cardinal Tagle is uniquely positioned to lead this global mission. Cardinal Tagle is known for his rare gift of connecting with people from all walks of life. His warmth, humility, and genuine care shine through in every interaction. Whether he's celebrating Mass with thousands of faithful or having a quiet conversation with an individual. As a gifted communicator, he can explain complex theological concepts in ways that are both accessible and inspiring. His homilies, known for their depth, humor, and relevance to everyday life, resonate deeply with listeners. His presence on social media, where he shares reflections and engages with followers, extends his message of hope and compassion even further. Cardinal Tagle embodies the type of pastor Pope Francis envisions for the Church, one who is close to the people, listens to their joys and sorrows, and walks alongside them in their journey of faith. Under the leadership of Pope Francis and Cardinal Tagle, the Catholic Church is experiencing a significant shift in its geographical center. This shift represents more than just a change in location. It marks a profound transformation in the heart and soul of the Church. The Global South, with its young and vibrant Catholic communities, is emerging as a new center of gravity for the Church. These regions are not only growing in numbers, but also in spiritual fervor and cultural richness. This shift is not just about increasing numbers. It's about recognizing the vitality and dynamism of the faith in these areas. The energy and enthusiasm of these communities are bringing new life to the global Church. Pope Francis and Cardinal Tagle are actively listening to the voices of the Church in Africa, Asia, and Latin America, understanding that these regions have much to offer the universal Church. They are engaging with local leaders and communities to learn about their unique challenges and perspectives. By encouraging a more decentralized Church, one that respects the diversity of cultures and expressions of faith while staying united in core beliefs, they are fostering a greater sense of belonging and inclusivity among the faithful. This shift towards the Global South is reshaping the Church's priorities, leading to a stronger focus on issues like poverty, inequality, and the environment. By addressing these urgent concerns, the Church is becoming more relevant and responsive to the needs of its diverse congregation. Pope Francis and Cardinal Tagle are not shying away from confronting the challenges of our time, such as climate change, migration, and the growing divide between the rich and poor. Pope Francis's encyclical Laudato Si', a groundbreaking document on the environment, has established the Church as a leading voice in the fight against climate change. Cardinal Tagle, through his work with Caritas Internationalis, is at the forefront of responding to the humanitarian consequences of climate change and forced migration. They understand that these issues are interconnected and require a holistic approach that addresses the root causes of injustice and environmental degradation. Their leadership is inspiring Catholics and people of goodwill around the world to take action for a more just and sustainable future. The legacy of Pope Francis and Cardinal Tagle is still unfolding, and their impact continues to shape the Church in profound ways. Their work provides hope and direction for the future, inspiring a renewed commitment to justice, compassion, and care for our planet. The story of Pope Francis and Cardinal Tagle is still unfolding as they continue to shape the direction of the Catholic Church in profound ways. One thing is certain, their impact will be felt for generations, influencing the faith and lives of millions. They are leaving behind a Church that is more humble, compassionate, and engaged with the world, reaching out to those on the margins. Their focus on dialogue, synodality, and the importance of the peripheries is helping to create a Church that is more inclusive and welcoming to all, regardless of background or belief. Their unwavering commitment to social justice, along with their prophetic voice on issues like climate change and migration, is inspiring Catholics to become agents of change within their own communities and advocate for a better world. The bond between Pope Francis and Cardinal Tagle, grounded in their shared vision for a renewed Church, is a source of hope for Catholics worldwide. It demonstrates the power of unity and shared purpose. Their leadership is a testament to the strength of humility, compassion, and a deep love for the Church and its mission, inspiring countless individuals to embody these values in their daily lives. For the latest videos about Cardinal Tagle and Catholicism in Asia, be sure to subscribe to our channel, Era Expedition.